my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd.
Down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier. Anthony Barr brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This time he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it, when you think of an explosive play?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Chase on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff. A couple down to the 44.
Number 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Balaj, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the corner.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kalen Ballage as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Two yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here's the run with Balaj. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Jaguars 21, Colts 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
First and 10 at the
A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards.
Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're going to look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
quarterback sack.
Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is caught. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Ben Banagoo on the stop. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
36 on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Big seam, and he might go all the way.
For this.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 77 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Are you talking about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together? This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to them and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
47's the mark. 47's the mark.
On play action, they'll throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jaguars 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. This is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3.
And this is intercepted. And that's Picked off near his own 48, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Open man is Trey Burton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And 2 at the 13-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.